Hey, what's going on, guys? Dr. Sean J. Harris here, Generational Wealth Academy. And I want to talk to you about a topic that's very dear and important. And I want to talk to you about understanding that if you can't take little instruction, you'll never be able to take big instruction. And some of the examples I want to give here, let's start off with like the kids, for example. If you tell your kid that we're going to make a cake and they're so quick about asking you, well, how do we put the icing on? How do we put the candles on? But we haven't even made the cake yet. See, you have to be able to take the small instruction first. And then that lets you know if the person is teachable and coachable. See, one of the things about business is you got to be teachable and coachable. Oftentimes people want to bend your ear, let me pick your brain for an example, but they're really not ready for the information that you're ready to give them. They're just focused on the end result as opposed to the preparation process. See, there's like a quiver of arrows. You want to be able to pack each arrow into your quiver so that you're ready when it's time to use them. So the same thing with business. You know, people sometimes say, well, Sean, I want to get advice, I want to get coaching or what have you. But when you give them the first series of instructions, if they can't follow that, then you know they're not going to be a good coachable student to be able to teach them anything in business or anything as it relates to success. So what I want you to understand is that when you're going through the process, you have to be able to take small instruction to be able to get the end result. Now, let's give you another example. Many times people may say, well, listen, that book costs $50. That book costs $250. Well, here's the thing. Somewhere in that book, there has to be something, even if it's just one sentence, one paragraph, one page that will show you how to make $250. But if you can't pull that nugget out to show you how to do that, shame on you. And maybe you're not meant to be a student. So what I want you to understand is you got to be able to dig deep and find the value in everything. Because if there's a book that costs $250 that teaches me how to fix car engines, for an example. Well, after fixing one engine, shouldn't you make that $250 back? Exactly. So that's return on your investment. But how many more engines will you be able to fix thereafter? So the $250 was just a mere drop in the bucket. But if you don't understand success that way, if you don't understand your learning process and your investment, you're never going to achieve that level of success that you're looking for. So again, it's like with coaching. If I charge a person $2,500 for an hour or 2 hours or whatever that particular prescribed time limit is of coaching, trust me, you're going to be able to know how to make $2,500 after the few minutes of what we talk about. Because what I'm doing is I'm compressing over 25 years of proven successful business ownership and success, and I can compress that into an hour conversation. And what that does is it allows you to circumvent and shortcut any pitfalls that I fell in, because what you want to do is you want to be able to learn from someone else's mistakes, which is what's called wisdom, instead of trying to figure it out on your own. So these are some of the things you got to focus on when you're really asking to be helped in business. You got to ask yourself, is this really what I want? Am I really willing to put in the work? Because if you're not willing to put in the work, it's a waste of everybody's time. You know, I don't believe in, hey, can I pick your brain? If a person invested in their higher learning, their higher education, to be able to teach you what they've done in a compressed amount of time, you should pay for that. I'm never going to apologize for that. My hourly rate is a very nice amount, but it's commensurate to the level of expertise, wisdom, and knowledge that I have that I can impart into you in a relatively short period of time to give you proven success in a fraction of the time that it took me to achieve that. One thing about coaches and mentors, we have coaches and mentors. We invest in their programs, in their coaching, in their advice, in their mentorship, so that we can be able to have the wisdom to be able to impart that also speeds up our process. Okay, so these are some things I just wanted to share with you guys here, is to understand not only investment of money, but investment of time and paying attention to details when it comes to being able to learn what it is you need to learn to move forward. But you gotta be willing to invest in yourself. Okay, so take care. I know that was a great value add for those who had ears to hear and eyes to see. Take care.